Welcome, Virgo, to your beginning of the month reading for June. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, this is for May 31st through the 6th. Doing the beginning of the month first because we do have this Mercury retrograde going on. And, of course, we're having this Saturn retrograde intermixed with the end of this Mercury retrograde. So it's really shifting energies a lot. So really was in tune to do the beginning of the month first to see where these shiftings are really affecting everybody. Horoscope helps, but doesn't help the way the beginning of the month actually helps. Right? We just don't dig deep enough. So let's see what's going on here. Awaiting results. Wow. Just flying right out. So as you're over here awaiting results, wow. Of the love. Waiting for someone to actually show their love. It feels like they kind of released this energy, but it almost feels like there's this manifestation of it coming back around. So it feels like, wow. Releasing and letting go of tensions and really manifesting to really have this person come back towards you, or really releasing and healing from this energy to bring in someone new. It feels like we're waiting results. You're really waiting for them to come back together with you. It's almost like you let everything go from that, but it doesn't feel like they're really trying to spread their wings towards you at this time. Now, remember, we're getting ready for this Saturn retrograde, so here's this energy that's coming through. That is of family, love, and households with that Capricorn energy, which is Saturn. And it's really affecting the love area of family and commitments, houses too. But with the spreading the love over here, it just feels like where you want it to come back together, where you're waiting for love to abound from this. It's like I released all of this, but I'm manifesting that you come back towards me. With the spreading of the wings over here, it feels like it's just, they haven't made this choice yet. This choice is not, and that's why you're waiting on the results from how is this going to get back together? How are they thinking? Are they going to actually, is this love going to be renewed? Are we going to, put everything back together? Having a lot of communication. So it's really awaiting results of how they're going to do so. Because it feels like you're already opened up your heart, so you're just waiting for the magic to occur through this person. You're really waiting for them to make the final decision on whether or not you guys are going to really, start really coming back together, or are you going to be separated? So let's see what's going on over here with the love abounds, with the release. It's kind of like any tensions, any things that we had, you let go of. But it feels like they let go too much. There was a separation somewhere. Really getting out of the anxiety and really having a revelation that you really do want this love to come back towards you, but you're not seeing it just yet. As the energy is going, I don't even feel like it's really going backwards so much in the beginning of the month. Through this, it feels more like a stalemate to me, because it doesn't feel like, like they're coming towards you the way you want them to come towards you, even throughout the communication. So the very beginning of the month, the energy is really just feels like it's still a little toxic. You can even feel like it's even a little more toxic than it was before, and aware of the toxicity that you once had, but it feels like you tried to break the chains and tried to break the toxicity by having the coming together and having the understanding, that we can really work on this. So it does feel like there's this kind of sacred space. And remember, if it's not you, Virgo, it could be them, right? Feeling like they really want to get back with you and maybe you don't want to. Okay, so we always do it, see it that way, but because it's your reading, I really see this as a lot of Virgos trying to really, you know, push through their toxicities. And the toxicities could be, you know, us just having these struggles to break these chains. I don't want, you know, and a lot of withdrawal though. Wow, I feel like you went into a withdrawal there for a while, as you're over here waiting for the final decision on how we're going to fix this. But are they going back to bad habits? You know, and that's going to be another thing for you as well. It really feels like right now you're just very aware of what they're doing, but it's almost like I'm trying to help them. You know, we've been together a long time. I really want to fix this, but it does feel like it's out of your hands, on how you're manifesting the situation. And it feels like they've kind of let go of the situation. So where you're trying to stitch back the relationship, it just feels like they're really let go of a lot. Yeah. It's just, there's a lot of imbalance going on within the situation. And some unjustified things that they can feel like they've done a lot of unjustified things and they don't feel comfortable enough right now to come back and try to fix this with you. And I think that that's what it is. I think that they knew that they stepped out of line, hurt you. And I think that, you know, even though you're kind of withdrawing or were withdrawal, you know, as you're coming back, you know, trying to bring them inward, they have to come to the realization of, you know, what they really want to pursue. And I don't feel like they want to come together just yet. With Three of Pentacles, it looks like, you know, there's a lot of things going on with the Three of Pentacles, and it's kind of, you know, you're recognizing them as your love. Maybe where they're not recognizing their love. Why do I also feel like they have a lot of insecurities, that they're feeling very insecure about the situation at hand? You know, I do feel like they do feel like you are, I know, I do feel like you feel. Here we go. But no, seriously, with the Three of Pentacles, it almost makes me feel like they think you're better than they are. And not in a bad way. Not, meaning they feel flawed and that they really messed this up. And when I say things like that, it means that they don't feel good enough for you. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like they put you on a pedestal and they're like, but Virgo's so, you know, so loving and that they did this for me and I really screwed this up. So it almost feels like right now the toxicity within their own head is, like I said, they're kind of their own insecurities of wanting to fix the situation because they see you as, right now they see you as the better person. And maybe it is. Maybe, you know, I was just going to say, maybe it is. Maybe they really screwed this up. You opened back up your love for them, and they thought, well, no one would do that. No one, you know, maybe they feel like no one would ever do that for them before. You know, like, I've messed this up, Virgo, and I cannot even believe that you would have it in your heart to even want to forgive me. I can't even believe in my heart that you would still want me after I did this. That type of energy. Not saying that's for everybody, but I'm just saying that's the kind of energy that I'm really feeling. And you're saying, no, I want to work this out with you. I do love you, you know. And it's almost like you're trying to tell them there are imperfections. We can work on this. But they've let this go. And I think it's their own toxicity within their own mind. They're really, you know, really messing this up. Where you feel the hope, got the hiccups, sorry guys. Where you feel the hope, they're feeling the hopeless. They want to feel the hope. I can see that. On the Ten of Swords in reverse with the Pentacles, Four of Pentacles on the Devil in reverse, they're saying they want to feel the hope too. They want to feel the hope. Only because they do see you as being this loving person. Oh my God, and they have the love for you, so they do want this to come back together. They want it just as you do, but they can't. They just feel like they need a healthier relationship. It's the health within themselves. I think they just, you know, there's guilt. There's guilt on this one, yeah. On the Tower upside down. Yeah, there's guilt on this one. So whatever they did, they know that they were pursuing something they shouldn't have been pursuing or doing something wrong, arguing, whatever it is. I feel like in a lot of ways they've retreated into their shell. You guys could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces. I feel like they're retreating. Scorpio, somebody who goes into a shell as well. So I feel like where you might have already went into a shell and came out and said, oh, this is worth fighting for, they've now retreated into a shell because they, you know, they're in the wrong. They don't even know what to, I don't think they know what to say, you guys. I don't think they even know. And I think that that's where the backwards communication is really coming from, and the release, because they don't know what to say. They don't know what to do. They're not strong enough right now to tell you what you're looking for. That's what it looks like to me. They know that they have backwards relationship. And they're overly aware. They know they messed this up. They're completely aware that they have a backsliding relationship with you. And when they do speak to you around the 6th or the 7th, they're probably going to say it. Well, the reason I haven't said anything to you, Virgo, was because I'm hiding out, because I don't know what to say. I really screwed this up. Or they may not come back to say anything because of the bad relationship. But there still is the throat chakra here that's saying, well, we're still trying to communicate. So even if it could just be small communication. 4 of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. A lot of broken dreams and promises. It's almost like they're super aware, and they've come to the terms that they know that they've broken the promises. They know that they've broken the trust. They know that they've, you know, all the gifts and all the pleasures within the relationship have been broken. Wow. So, you know, you trying to keep strength within the relationship and really looking out, you know, and really waiting. It feels like you're just waiting for them to come to say something. It just feels like with the Judgment card, they're just making unwise choices. And the unwise choice to me is not really bringing the healthy relationship back together, not, you know, not making the wise judgment calls. They're just not doing so. So it does feel like they're going to progress on and move on because they just can't find the communication that they're looking for. Wow. Lack of. And it feels like the only communication that you really will learn of is that they are going to move on. At least for now. So the angels let you know that there is something better. There will be a recovery. Reconsider. Okay. And just remain positive within the situation. Let's see what they say about it over here within the love cards. I just feel like they feel like it's hanging by a thread and it just cannot, the sweater cannot be reknitted at this time. Or you, right? One or the other. So the angel cards are heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. That's the only thing you can do, but it feels like that's like something that you've already been continuing to do. I just don't, you know, maybe in the near future that will make a huge difference, you know, a huge difference to them. Let's see what they have to say for them, please. Love themselves first. They need to find love within themselves first before they can knit this back together. That makes sense. cards. One for Virgo, please. Separation. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely are going to separate themselves from you because they just cannot. They really do need to find the love within themselves. They have to let go of their own control issues. So something was going on, and that could have been underneath the devil over here, that they felt like they were in a lot of the control of the situation, and then they just found that it's not, that it just wasn't what it was. And you know, I feel like they feel bad about the situation. I'm sorry, I do. Because you see this insecurity about them trying to, you know, if you're saying that they were trying to control the situation through, you know, bad behavior or, you know, whatever it is that they're doing, they do feel bad. I see that. You cannot deny that. And I know, you know, if this resonates with you, you know they do. That was the only reason that you would come back to want to fix something, was because you know, right? Their insecurities. You know them, right? So, but they're saying they're going to progress on. The communication is that they're going to separate because, you know, they feel guilty. They hurt you. And like I said, they put you up on a pedestal, was like, I'm not worthy enough for Virgo. You know, they're so loving and you know, they help me, they love me, and the insecurities that have driven them are driving them away without fixing it. So therefore, they're allowing that toxic behavior of insecurities to control the actions instead of actually fixing it. They're running away. That's what you can only see it that way, right, friends? I mean, it really is. They're going to run away. And it's kind of sad because it makes me wonder how many times they've actually run away from a love situation, right, when they realize that they're doing something that's not good. Instead of trying to fix it and heal from it and allow you to help them heal and show the love, they're going to run. Okay, guys. And for some of you, it might even be a twin flame. Kind of mirroring each other, but yeah, doing the cat and mouse. Because one's really, you know, in a twin flame situation, one's really healed, and then the other one is not. And then you come together to try to heal this person, but they won't allow you to, right? Too much disappointment. So it almost makes me feel like it is twin flame for some of you. And that would be, you know, a real big reason why you would want to, you know, really try to help them, or really deep soulmate. Because I see the love. And I see the love, it's crazy. I see the love on both sides. It's just like it says, they just don't love themselves enough. And they're not going to allow themselves to heal from this situation. So it's almost like they get so close to you, but as soon as they screw it up, they run. So crazy. Okay, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.